Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a little bit. I'm still rocking the hospital wristband. This video is gonna be all over the place. I'm on like very little sleep and yada yada yada. We came home today. I actually got home about 2 hours ago. But I wanted to get a shower. My face, I've been feeling like I needed to scratch my entire face off because we haven't shaved, or I haven't shaved my face. So yeah, we're gonna get it off. We're gonna go through the whole story, and join me for the ride. So, but real quick before I do anything else, Lingophile88, he's been watching. He's my brother from another mother. I call him LP sometimes, and so we've been talking since basically he started watching my channel when I started uploading. We were talking about a dark Stag razor, so he went out and purchased this with his own money, sent it to me, and pretty cool. I appreciate that, brother. Dark Stag. I think he said he got this from Sally's. This is what we're using today to shave, by the way, the Dark Stag razor. So it comes in a little clamshell. Is this instructions? What is this? This is instructions on how to put the razor in. So I'm sure I can figure it out. All right, so let me box that back up. All right, so we'll be using this today. Has kind of the same feel weight-wise as my, and I don't have anything in here. This is, like I said, I have nothing ready prepared for this, but I'm actually gonna use a DE blade that I used a couple of shaves ago. So let's go ahead. Very heavy handle, by the way. Cool top cap, has a Dark Stag logo. I can't really read what it says there. Too much light in here. So that's the top cap, base plate. Let me see. Does it look aggressive? There's actually quite a bit of gap there. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up. There's quite a bit of gap. So we'll see. Hopefully it's aggressive enough because, you know, I have 6 days, 7 days. Oh, he also sent, and I've seen this before, Duke Cannon soap on a rope, or you know, Big A soap on a rope, and made with beer is what it says. So I haven't tried this yet. Old Milwaukee American Lager. It's a woodsy sandalwood scent. It's literally a soap on a rope. Oh yeah, that smells good. Has I guess the D for Duke Cannon. That really does smell good. Oof, that's strong. Oh yeah. I might try to do a shave with this in the future. So stay tuned for that. Cool. Feed it through the little loop in the middle here. I'm feeding it through this little hole here. Hold it like that. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of days, to say the least. And then he sent me this other. I think this is because we were talking about some some dollar store razors, like true dollar store. Walking to the dollar store, everything's $1. And I think this is kind of why he sent that. I'll do a shave with this as well in the near future. It is a Assured for Men double-edged safety razor. It looks like a twist to open. When I do a shave with this, I'm going to bring out my Vanderhagen. It looks identical to my Vanderhagen twist to open. And I don't know what this is. It's like non-stop wrap. Oh, cool. These samples? These are samples. I was planning on using Arco today because that's all I have in this bathroom right now. But this is Texas Shaving TSE. Damn it. He and I were talking about TSE. He asked if I ever tried them, and I said no, I hadn't. I'm going to use one of these to shave today. So we have Lumberjack, Espresso, Texas Leather. The dog's down here as well. That's another story. Why he fell to the top. These are some big samples. This is Texas Leather? Yeah, I definitely get the leather. Cool. Let me see which one I like the best, and I'll shave with that Espresso. It's pretty good too. Kind of has a brownish tint, light brown. I kind of get like a cookie, like a sugar cookie type note from this. I don't know. Let's see what else. And Lumberjack. Let's see. I get a floral from this. You know, it's like a floral minty. You know what I get from this, honestly, is like my the Dr. Squatch soap. It's a similar scent, and like I said, the Dr. Squatch video, I like the scent of Dr. Squatch. It just performs very bad. We're gonna use this, by the way, and to save on time, I'm not gonna bowl lather it like I typically would. Like my samples. Oh crap! I haven't even loaded. I'm gonna use this brush. The only one I have in here. I was gonna say I haven't even soaked a brush, but all I have is a synthetic, so I'm all over the place. Like I said. All right. So let's do that. Let's load the blade. I passed 2 razors I've used. These are the ones that I've been using in the past videos. I'll go with the Gillette Platinum, I guess. I'll put that in the dark Stag really quick. So yeah, we get to the hospital Sunday night, and very little overhang on this, by the way. There's definitely some, but it's not as much as my other BEs. So now the Merkur Future clone that I have has absolutely no overhang. I don't have it in here because it has the 2 flaps on the outside. But so this is what we're going to use today. Cool. All right. Just kind of rinsing it under hot water here. I'm gonna wipe my face even though I just got out the shower. Whew. All right. So Sunday we get there. She delivers on Monday. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in between, but like, you know, we'll kind of skip all that. She delivers, Tuesday morning, 1:26 a.m. So August 25th, 1:26 a.m. She delivers. We get them. They move us to another room, like not the labor and delivery rooms, but another room. And they start doing tests, just typical tests, glucose, that type of stuff, just to make sure he's where he needs to be. So they come back. I think I'm going to use Texas leather. No, I'll use espresso. We'll use some espresso. And you know what? We're going to do a bowl lather. Why not? So I'm just going to scoop. Never used this soap base before. I guess we'll try that much. It's a good little bit. Well, some just went flying around the counter, but we're okay. Smush it on the bottom. I think I would consider this a crope. It's pretty soft. All right. I'm gonna have to get you some stuff too, LP. I'm gonna have to send you some stuff. I'm just gonna need a little time. So, all right. So yeah, they start doing tests, and like within a couple of hours, they come back and they're like, his blood sugar's low. We got to do this. We got to do that. It's like, okay. And then like they prick his little ankle to get the blood. And, you know, it's baby's crying, yada yada, and it's okay. I mean, I know he's not hurting. But then they come back after a while and say, well, his blood sugar's stabilizing, but now he has bilirubin, which is jaundice. So he had jaundice. And so we're dealing with that, and we're having to keep him under a blue light. It's called light therapy or something therapy. You could look it up, jaundice. It's like this one way to cure it, essentially. This is all it is. And you have to keep him under this blue light for hours on end. We did it for 36 hours. He came off to eat, and but other than that, he was under this damn light, and he would not sleep at all. So he would scream if we weren't holding him, if he was in the crib, because he has to be naked with a diaper on, so the light could shine on his skin and get the jaundice out. So that was awful. That was 36 hours. So that was a day and a half there of just complete It was awful. Just awful for him, awful for us. It was awful. Very nice lather, by the way. Holy cow. Off of the puck itself, maybe 3 or 4. I'd say 4.5. 4.5, just slightly more than it is off of the puck for me. All right, so we're gonna go with that. This is really gonna test this razor and this soap, all this growth. So at that point, he was almost 2 days old. My wife and I had not slept at that point for like 68 hours or something like that. Just nonstop being awake. Like, we're at the point where she was holding him and I was watching her hold him. And I would like doze off, but then every now and then I wake up just to make sure she wasn't dozing off and she was still holding it. It was awful. And she was doing the same when awful. It was just awful. I had a couple of you, I think I answered everybody, man. Like I said, the past week, so we went from Sunday, 7 days. It was 6 nights, 7 days. We were there, just in a small room. You cannot leave because of COVID-19. We could not leave the room, and no one can come in the room, besides nurses and doctors, obviously. So we were in that same room that's less than the size of my master bathroom for 7 days and 6 nights. It was just the whole situation, just awful. So, anyways, we have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning with his pediatrician. They're still wanting to check on the jaundice, but I'll do an in-depth review of the base from TSE another day. I'm just not into it right now. As far as telling you different things about it, I'm out of it right now. Seems like it's dissipating a little, but it could just be me in the lathering. We're gonna go with that. So eventually we were like, we're unable to do this any longer. As far as staying awake and trying to take care of him. Because with no sleep, I'm absolutely useless. Like I can work on 4 or 5 hours of sleep, but it's like 4 or 5 straight hours of sleep. We were getting like 20 minutes, you're up for another hour and a half. 10 minutes, you're up for another. It's like broken up, awful. So she was upset, I was upset. She was crying. I mean, I wasn't crying, but it's difficult watching your baby cry, watching your wife cry. It's awful. Look at that. Well, it's definitely good enough to whoa, tons of hair in this thing. Whoa. I'm just gonna do a 2-pass, guys. I need to feel like I've been talking forever. Not even for the video's sake. I'm not cutting it short for the video's sake. I'm cutting it short just so I can get back out. And I mean, my mother-in-law's here, which is awesome, to help out. But I'm gonna go. My wife's feeding him. There's not much I can do when she's feeding him. And her mom's watching her in case something happens. So I was thinking about doing a goatee, and I was like, you know what? This stuff is so itchy. I'm getting it all off. I don't know when this video is going to upload. This will be the next video I'm uploading, but this razor's mild. Mild but efficient, I would say. Mild but efficient. It's absolutely doing the job. absolutely doing the job, obviously. Look. But I'm also not getting a lot of blade feel. As far as with this blade. And you know, that also, the growth that I have could also contribute to not feeling a lot of blade on my face. And the excess hair on my face could also be giving me that, that mild feeling. With it being super efficient. Because my face is not feeling any, it's not feeling any bite of the razor. Yet it's still working very, very nicely. Ooh. Oh, so to the good news. I mean, there's really no awful news. It's just more exhaustion and more, you know, just not a good time. I have a lot of, I don't know if you can tell or not, I have a lot of irritation down here from not shaving for so long. We're gonna get the rest of this out of here. Finish pass up. Okay. Like I said, I'll do a better representation of this lather. I'll face lather it and bowl lather it in another video. It's just I'm trying to get this stuff off my face so I can get back. It's definitely slick. Scent's nice, although for me, mild. I can smell it, no problem. But for me, you guys know, I like heavily scented soaps. But if you're not in heavily scented soaps, this might be something to try. Just wait until the structure's nice. I don't know if this is tallow or not. I have no idea. If I had to guess. Give me a second for the post-shave feel. As soon as I'm done with this next pass, I'll tell you what I think it is. Tallow or vegan. All right, we're good. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. But yeah, I had Chris, Josh, I had Linguaphile, I had Paul, all you guys messaging me. Some of you asking about the storm, some of you asking about the baby, so we're perfectly fine. My area had a little bit of wind, definitely some rain, but everything's fine where I am. You know, unfortunately, man, Texas got slammed and you know, Lake Charles, Louisiana got slammed, man. You know, send them good vibes, send them prayers, whatever works for you. You know, because that's an awful thing, man. That's an awful thing to have happen. Lose everything, awful. Lives are the most important, so I hope. I haven't been keeping up with everything. I've been having my own struggles, which may seem or may sound selfish, but I haven't really been keeping up. I don't know how many fatalities or anything like that, but yeah, my heart goes out to those affected, man, because that's awful, absolutely awful. Awful and sad and just not good for anybody. I am getting some more espresso smell now. And my mother-in-law is Cuban. My wife is Cuban. My mother-in-law is Cuban. Sí, yo hablo español, poquito. So, mi esposa es cubana. No, but she'll drink espresso at 6 o'clock in the morning and at 12 o'clock at night. Like, they like their espresso. So I'm gonna go and ask her what she thinks about these, the espresso scent. Oh, she's down here. She brought her own little espresso machine for our house. So I have, when I was here before the baby was born, I have been partaking in some espresso. Absolutely no cuts, which is not Thomas the Butcher-esque. But other than that, we're very good. This is, again, I'll have to test it with less growth. I notice when I have a lot of growth, I get a really, really good shave. Just due to the hair being so protective on that initial pass. So I will do more shaves with this. But my initial impressions, I don't know how much this was. I don't care. Like I said, I appreciate a lingual file, and I don't know what this retails for, but it works as good as my other DEs. I can say that. So let me rinse off. I don't know what aftershave I have in here. I'll have to check. I'm looking down here. I know I have GOF Trumper's Balm. I don't know if I have an aftershave, like an actual splash, alcohol-based splash, which might be good to not use right now because of the irritation from all the hair. So I think the Balm is actually going to be okay. We'll go with the Balm. Oh. It does feel so much better though to get that off my face. All right, GOF Trumper's Balm. Put this on and go hang out with little man. If he's not sleeping, of course. Oh. And I'll eventually, when I have some time and get settled in, I'll eventually upload some pictures. That's a ton of pictures as well. So I have a little, there we go. Had a little dog hair on the cap apparently. Very good skin food, GOF Trumpers. That's a surprisingly good shave. But again, I had a ton of growth. I had 6.5 days of growth. So that contributes to good shaves as well. But it also contributes to irritation on my skin because it's so itchy. I just want to... All right, guys. It's a good shave. Not a great shave today because I'm like out of it. But anyways, hope you have a good one. I don't know when the next upload's going to be. It's going to be whenever I have some time. And we're going to have to get on a rhythm, on a schedule with the baby and everything. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. In the description, there's always my email. I answered as many as I could, or I answer as many as I can. If I miss it, just send me another one. Because I have a ton of stuff I'm trying to do, not only like family, but also other work-related stuff that I'm just, it's a lot. So if I don't answer, it's not that I'm ignoring you, just send it again. And anyways, yeah, I'm rambling at this point. My brain is, so, all right guys, thanks Lingo File again. And yeah, y'all have a good weekend.